What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today this is the Daytona 24-hour race that I did on iRacing. So I'm doing this race with 3 other people. We've got XFitShow, we've got Matt212 Gaming, and we also have Andy, who is a friend of both of these guys. So bit of a different video. Most of it is going to be from Matt's live stream and some like live commentary from me and my final stint. I think in the middle, when I do my first or second stint, I'll come back and talk to you guys and kind of tell you how everything was going, how I was feeling and everything like that. But yeah, just going to run through the first few hours of the guys' streams. You're going to see the highlights. I think we qualified in 29th place. Worth noting that we're not going for, you know, the win, although we would love to win, but I think we were just having our first casual outing in a 24-hour race and seeing if we could make it to the end. So just bear that in mind when you watch this footage. I've already started practicing for the Bathurst 12-hour, which is happening on the 9th and 10th of February, and I can tell you I am much more prepared for that, and we'll be looking to hopefully win that race. I'm doing that with New Zealand Ryan and DRC Jared, by the way, so yeah, look forward to that. But anyway, this is the Daytona 24-hour. We're in the Porsche 991 or 911 RSR. Anyway, I should stop waffling. I'll talk to you guys in a bit, but for the moment, enjoy the race and like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Cheers.
US. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Daytona 24, we made it, lads. We're ready. We've entered the race. Well, it's hopefully going to be good fun, though. We've got Andy, who's UK with me, so we're going to be running mainly stints together. Lachlan and Tiametmarduk, that are both Australian, so they're going to be running most of the night stints together. Holy moly, look at the teams climb. We just want to survive, don't we? Let's be fair. We haven't got really many more hopes than that. Take a dive. If I'm not in the lead by the end of lap 1, we're rage quitting you. That was the plan.
Oh my god, please don't crash into
Right, we're starting 29th out of 53. Wait, no, 55 right. Even.
Is this the one Jimmy is in? No, it is not. Jimmy's in a much higher split than us.
Jesus Christ, the entire fucking grid is flashing on my screen.
Yeah, iRacing is struggling. Holy moly.
Just in case you're wondering where I am in this whole Discord call, I'm actually scheduled to get in the car about 8 hours in the race. This was happening at midnight my time, so I had to get up early, so I was basically in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, so I could get in the car later. So you'll hear me later, but yeah, just thought I'd clarify.
Oh, we're starting. Some people have been doing...
I've got a scenic camera. Okay, now I'm watching. Okay.
Wait,
every second...
This is going to be such a messy start, man. It's a shame I'm on the inside, or I would just bail to the outside. Get ready, going green. Yep, we're ready. I'm so prepared for this iRacing.
I can't see anything on my TV camera. I'm just gonna shut up and let
go. Yeah. Will I get killed at T1? There's one car not blinking in sync with everyone else. That's really annoying. We are now ready for the iRacing 24 at Daytona. In the world's most blinkiest race. I'd honestly much rather we had servers of like 30 if it meant it worked. People are leaving.
Are we safe? Are we safe? Are we safe?
Oh my god.
On your left. Car left.
I haven't died. Yet.
Clear left.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Hurry up,
On
man.
your right. Clear right.
Hopefully it
I'm
fixes
gonna hop
itself.
on
Right
test
side
drive.
clear.
There's no point. What's...
I've actually made up places on the opening lap as well, I think.
P3.
Yeah, we're
Oh!
up to 20.
Someone blinked and it put me off.
Did you crash?
I've dropped it. I haven't binned it, but...
Shit, man. Track limit.
Come on, move!
Yes,
So here we go.
Turn 1.
It's always going to happen.
Oh, no.
This needs to be sorted, iRacing. How can Porsche give you $250,000 and yet you still can't fix your servers? This is worse than F1.
It's not your side, Matt. It's not your side.
Oh,
That's why you're not dropping
Right
frames.
side. He's still there.
holy moly!
God, I
Give me a
hate the
squeeze.
first corner. God, I hate the first corner so much.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Surprised a lot more people didn't get booted. How many cars started? Oh, come on!
F1 online look good? I don't think it quite
I'm
does.
so bad. Oh, I'm being killed as well.
Oh, what?
Lovely.
Oh, Matt, come on.
Matthew!
Come on.
What are you
Go.
doing?
It's a bit difficult when people
Oh
just
my
show up in
God.
front of you.
Left side.
Oh,
Clear left.
car's damaged. Oh my god, what the hell? Car's wrecked. Lovely.
What have you just done? What's
I'm
just
not.
happened?
The car just did it. It wasn't me.
What's going on?
I have no idea. This game is so broken. I'm so tilted. I got pile drive by. What? It's every time I hit the brakes.
What about track limits?
Oh, this game makes no
Please get
sense.
back on the track.
I'm trying desperately, but every time I brake, it just
Oh, it's wrecked, isn't it? You're gonna
car's
How long is
toast.
this repair gonna be?
Right, I'm just calling the tow truck. Oh man, that's so annoying. So we've got 2 minutes of tows. Oh, you look at the rear. Oh, the rear of the car's been completely destroyed. Wait, we
look,
made
the car's
13 laps,
still
lads.
blinking.
GG. What is
Oh,
that?
no.
Right, so you can see I drop it. Still on the brakes, still on the brakes, still on the brakes, and that was netcode as well. I mean, we're not quitting. Wow, this lag is so much better than one on Jimmy's.
No, we're not
Is it?
quitting. We're fucking making it to the end. I don't care how many laps down we are. This car.
Even if we get DQ'd, we're making it to the end. Yeah. Right. 11 minutes. We're dropping down the order, lads. Let's go.
We're back on the road.
Need
What
43.
lap did you get? 43, eh?
You've just done
Oh, come on!
0.89. That's your best lap.
I'm so annoyed with myself now, man.
0.7 off the pace.
I'm so
Oh,
frustrated.
what have you done?
I've just dropped it into one. I'm so frustrated with myself. Andy, get in the car, man.
Clear left.
I'm too annoyed.
Do you want me to hop in? I can if you need.
Yeah, you hop in.
Okay, give me a sec.
I'll sort out fuel and stuff this lap.
Brilliant. Hit the car.
What's your speed?
You ready, Lachlan?
So yeah, I need to alter the setup a little bit. Brake bias from what you're running.
Yeah, you can do that in the pit lane. So are you in, yeah? Oh, Jared, man, don't be chatting shit. Come on. Have some chill. I'm so annoyed. Is there a
Oh my
safety
lord,
car on
what
this?
the
No, there is
fuck?
not. No?
What?
You're having fun there.
I just gently accelerated away from the pit stall and the car went to spin on me. Okay.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Good start, good
Traffic
start.
behind. Watch your mirrors. Yellow flag. Caution.
Oh my. What the?
What the hell are you
Yeah.
doing?
Your tyres are cold, aren't they?
Shouldn't be. I haven't put new ones on. Like, they're literally a lap old.
Blue flag. On your right. Right side's clear.
Yeah! iRacing! He crashed in the pits. It was always going to happen.
I'm
Trying
not
to-
sure my pedals are actually calibrated right.
I think your pedals screwed, are they?
Yeah, I think because I restarted my computer. Yeah, my pedals are screwed. I need to pit and recalibrate them quickly.
Do you want me to get back in the car?
No, I can recalibrate them in about 5 seconds.
We're already 45 minutes in, lads. We're getting there.
I'll just drive till the fuel runs out, or I want to put my fist through my monitor, whichever comes first. Oh, yikes.
See? It's difficult, isn't it?
Blue flag.
Can't look out the left. Fuck. It's a really awkward. I couldn't move because there's that many cars coming, and they were going both around behind and in front of me, and I've been hit. Lovely.
Always, as a rule of thumb, the best way to move out of the way is to stay where you
Blue
are.
flag.
Slow down
Everyone behind us has given up. That's quite sad.
Blue flag.
now. Wait, really?
Pretty much. There's like one car I think that I know is still going. It's a bit sad, isn't it? All the other teams bailing. Trying to, Pencil. We're trying to. That's the aim. We could have easily quit after half an hour, but we were like, nope. We want to try and make it to the end at least. If we get DQ'd, that's
Morale
gonna.
was low.
Yeah. If the only way we're not making it to the end is if we get DQ'd. Yeah.
Car right.
Oh,
Clear
okay.
right.
Oh, he's only been there.
What is it?
Oh my
Car
god!
right.
What a muppet!
Clear right.
Number is that number 11?
Yeah.
What a spoon!
What did you do?
No idea.
I got damage. The bonnet, look at the bonnet.
Pet.
Right, where am I pulling in? The
You know
damage
where
is
to
bad.
pull in. Come on, Andy. You know
don't
this
know
now.
me.
You know this now.
You don't- Is it in here? Okay.
How do you not know?
Okay, it just freaks me out, man. Is that good? That'll do.
I'm not too sure what you're doing in 6th gear.
Activate limiter.
Because it helps me not accelerate too much.
What? You don't need the have the limiter on.
Let's get out of there. I don't know what. I don't really know what the limiter button is. I just hit a load of buttons when I leave the.
That's a bit worrying. Gonna be honest. When is Ben getting in the car? In about 2 hours. This guy's going way too slowly.
G'day.
Hey, he's up. Thought you might be missing it. How are you doing?
Yeah, just waking up. Sorry I couldn't be there earlier.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Great start.
You do this incredible start. Don't know what you're saying. It was a proper iRacing 24 start. That's what that was.
There's an incident in turn 2. Palm
Like I explained to the others, we've just got the extremely clickbaity lasted £24-hour Extreme Edition challenge.
Oh, I like it.
See? Perfect. We've got the clickbait all sorted. What time are you meant to be in the car again? I've completely forgot. About an hour, is it? Or, yeah, just under.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
about an hour.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd come and say g'day and stuff.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Well, I mean, I'm just about
I'll
to
make
pit,
positions.
so yeah, we are up to P35 now, so we're getting there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm about to pit, so obviously I'll do another stint, and then obviously we'll get you in the car. If you're obviously, I think you still can do practice sessions. It tells you your race is starting, go there, but obviously you don't really need to listen to it.
Yeah, you can open test drive. It'd be great to drive. This
Oh
is
my
so much better than
god,
the top.
what is going on? Holy moly! Like there was a 5-car just mess into the bus stop.
blue flag.
That was interesting. I must admit, about half my stream is just, when's Ben driving? I'm like, in about 9 hours. I'm sorry. How many laps down? I think we're only 15, 16 at this point.
Oh wow, you've not lost many at all.
No, not since the big incident. We've only lost about 4 in about 8 hours since, really, haven't
We
we?
don't talk about the incident, though.
No, we don't. What incident? I don't remember an incident.
Yeah, what do you mean? We were just slow for a bit.
Darn netcode.
Our car just fell apart.
It basically did just disintegrate. Oh my god, it's getting very physical between the Porsche and the Ferrari! They're killing it.
I could see that coming
Great,
from a mile away.
I've killed
I
him.
could see that coming from about 20 miles away.
Lovely, I tried to avoid it. Hello, what's that?
Oh no.
That's fine.
Oh man.
Right, I'll pit now then.
Come on.
That's a pain.
Huh?
Well, we've
That's
killed a
what I did.
Ferrari.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, wasn't much I could do there, sadly. Holy moly, that Ferrari definitely took a bigger beating than I did. Jesus.
No, that's the one that I was talking about. It's wrecked. You should see the front of it as well.
No, he's not. Is that the one that's wrecked? I thought I just hit the one. I thought I just hit him.
But you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that was
no,
the one
you're
I
right,
just
you're right,
flipped,
you're
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you properly in then, Ben, or still loading?
Still loading.
Yeah, there is. I'm just coming out
Wait,
onto
how
the
many
oval.
laps? Are you sure you want to do one more lap? Are you going to be good?
Well, it's going to be awfully tough.
got-
Probably going to be coasting into the pits, but
Oh wait, no, you can turn your. You
I can
turn
do
your
fuel map
up,
if I
can't you?
need to, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a case of I don't really want to unless I absolutely have to. Are you in, Ben, or
I
do I
thought
need
you-
to do one more?
I thought you.
Loading, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's iRacing. They've maxed
I'm in.
it up. I'll flick it up into fuel map 3, so we're going to lose about a second this lap. But
I think no, he's in the lobby. He's in the lobby.
no, he's not.
Hold on.
He's connected, but he's not actually in. This will be where you connect
I'm
now.
waiting.
Are you in?
Just awaiting tech.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh right, okay, it's good shout then.
700 mil of fuel.
700 mil?
Yep, I'm that low.
You're gonna run out, aren't you?
I'm gonna coast it in pretty much. See where I stopped too early. Oh, there we go. Spluttering.
Wait, make sure you make sure.
I'll give myself a little bit.
Make sure you turn your fuel map down again.
Yeah.
Because he probably hasn't
Watch your
done
speed.
anything.
Oh god. Come on. Coast it. Oh shit,
gonna
I
make
put it in
it?
neutral. Yeah, easy. Easy.
That was a little bit close.
Easy. Carl's left in second for some reason because obviously it had no fuel, so.
Neutral, mine. I think it automatically puts it in neutral.
Pit stop should be about a
Good
minute.
stuff.
Take optionals, I recommend.
Let's have a look. So you go, okay, so you go 2 wheels on the apron, so you're still on
So I'm
track.
already on the inside at this point.
You're still on track,
And then he
this
squeezes
is where
me.
he stopped.
Yeah, he just squeezes me,
Yeah, you
don't
did
he?
hit the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Smashed the wall, actually.
Oh shit, yeah, so I did.
Around on my relative disappears for like a second.
That'll be blinking.
Green flashes as well.
Screen flashes, that'll be the lights around Daytona usually. Is it like white?
Wait, you driving?
That should,
Oh,
that'll
I think
most
I
likely just be light. No, that's usually light around Daytona. I still can't get aboard you though for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's lagging.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not going
We
very
can't
fast
see.
at all. I'm just not going very fast. It's like
What fuel map are you in? On the wheel? Oh.
0? Map 0?
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah,
I'm just going really slow.
Oh,
Is it?
I can't get on board
sound
you
like
though,
your
it's
fuel's
problem.
gone out? Yeah, we can't. I think your connection's not doing great.
Have you got the pit limiter on?
No pit limiter on.
So annoying that can't.
It's just like slow motion.
Oh,
Not
you're
slow
rubber
motion,
banding. Oh no. You're rubber banding. Oh, that
but
can't.
going 90 miles an hour, like 100 miles an hour now, but I just feel like really slow.
Oh, I'm so annoyed that I can't get on board.
Okay, so now it's time for a bit of an explanation. The thing that was causing this was my microphone, my Rode Podcaster microphone, was causing me to basically drive in slow motion, like I was saying. I couldn't really turn that well, couldn't really slow down, and whenever I cut a corner that happened, it wouldn't register that I'd be slowing down and giving the time back. It was so weird, and this is still an issue with me whenever I'm in Discord, or even maybe even the Xbox app when I'm in those programs and I'm running iRacing at the same time. It won't allow me to see any other cars on track. But when I unplug this microphone, it's fine. It's so weird. So this was the issue that I figured out during this race. And I'm so glad I don't even know how I figured it out that it was my microphone, but I did very quickly. And then we got back in the car shortly after Matt did a few laps. So really weird, but if you have a solution, feel free to let me know, because I'm still very much bamboozled about how this whole thing even happened.
See how
Okay.
it goes.
I'm good to go.
Right, I will pit the end of this lap then.
Pretty consistent.
Guessing the car's fine. We just
Car
need
is
to go
abs-
in a straight line.
Porsche
It's
is
just-
naturally
it's
slow down the straight,
Porsche.
sadly. It's a bit of a brick. It's really good through the corners, but not quite there in the straights. So if you get behind a Ferrari, don't really try to jump it. Stick behind it in the toe, unless obviously it's full position, like I'm doing at the moment.
Do you still think we have maybe a little bit of aero damage that could be dropping us
No.
another
I
think
couple
you
K?
can-
We're running.
I think you can get permanent aero damage. I'm 99%.
I don't think so. I'm pretty certain at the moment it's because heavy fuel, but I'm still maxed out when I'm in enough tow at times.
So we're still like achieving like good potential lap time.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah, we're
but
fast
they're
around
thereabouts.
us, I think.
Exactly. I've run 43s.
I don't know. The lead guys are doing. How fast are they lapping at the moment? 144s, low 143s, and Matt's doing low 44s. So
Obviously they will be
They're like-
just naturally quicker.
the car's good enough, and the setup seems to be working well lately. So.
Because
And-
we qualified midfield 29th or something, didn't we?
29
We're
out
not
of
gonna be-
55, yeah.
I think the aim is we're going to try and get back to 29th.
We're not going to be as quick as the guys at the front, so being only a second slower, I think, at the stage of the race isn't a bad thing.
No, exactly.
Mhm.
Oh, I can watch Ben. Let's go. You ready? Oh, oh
Good
sorry,
driving,
Alexa.
Matt. Well done.
Cheers, bud. That felt enjoyable. To be fair, I was happy that.
So what
Yeah, no,
happened
you were-
with the incidents overnight?
So what happened was Andy had a bit of a mare in one of his stints. I ran. So right, Andy had a good first stint, a couple of little instances here and there. I then ran a 0x stint. Andy then had a bit of a messy stint, made a few enemies, killed a few cars. I then ran a.
How many cars did you kill, Andy?
I wrecked
Two or three.
One car, big time.
And then a
It
couple
was
of
a
others,
bunch.
smaller knocks, and then.
But it was like I spun it, and then
Watch your mirrors, there's a car
when I
approaching.
unspun it, I didn't look properly because I was just tilted, just
Oh,
straight into
shit.
someone.
Yeah, grass there.
Yeah. And then we had the blue flag incident as well.
Yeah, I got killed. Lap 289 if you want to go on board, see me get killed by a lapped car.
He got taken out by a guy that was being blue flagged, and
Blue
then
flag.
Have you got
Then
your
denied.
relative up then?
Clear right.
Just to check.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine then. I'll get in cockpit cam, see if everything's alright.
I haven't crashed in the pit lane, so I'm already doing better than Pit Show.
Yep, that's reassuring. Fitcho
To be
killed
fair,
me in practice.
my pedals weren't calibrated. I put like 15% brake pressure on for the little hairpin in the pit lane, and it goes to 80% brakes, and the car just slides into the wall. I'm like, fuck!
Oh yeah. I know I had the same issue, Lachlan. My brakes didn't calibrate
Let me
properly.
calibrate my pedals right now.
I think it's
I
gonna
was
be a little
very
bit
on
fun.
edge.
It will be a little bit cold to begin with. I just recommend obviously coasting it into corners slightly.
Clear left.
Basically just slowly but surely bring up the pace really. We've got so many laps behind us that we don't need to worry about. May as well just enjoy it really.
How many laps down are we now? 27.
27, yeah, but we've had a few issues recently, so
Left side. Blue flag.
We've over
We had to
doubled the
stop
amount of
that.
laps we're down by,
Clear left.
but we've somehow gotten up to 33rd.
yeah. A lot of people have rage quit. Yeah, we got 5 laps to the car behind us. We're doing fine, buddy. Just we'd much rather keep the instant count low and
what is it gone down? to
slowly
5?
cycle up the pace. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
right.
it went up. It's
Oh,
a different car.
yeah. Right, all the problems are sorted.
Yeah, I definitely think there is a little bit of
Everyone's
permanent
happy.
aero damage. Look at the angle on the rear wing on the
Rear wing.
left side.
And the bonnet as well.
Yeah, because I still reckon we might be losing, I don't know,
What?
3k an hour down the straights because of that.
That was a
Did you
blue
guys
flag
see
crash.
Jimmy Broadbent's car?
Is it
He
destroyed?
got
It
crashed.
sucked
Did he
in the
get-
front end,
he got-
yeah.
What, on
Mine-
purpose or?
There was a crash in front of him and he just like couldn't avoid.
Blue flag.
Wait, so he's still going though, isn't he? Or
It's still going, yeah. This was like in the first hour or two.
fair enough. I mean, who crashes in the first hour? That's ridiculous. No one would be
That's what
that
he was
stupid.
saying. He was raging.
they're on 78x at the moment, so they're not even that. I mean, 20, but that's not too bad.
Bring
I
gloves.
don't think the gloves work with each other, to be honest. They're that bad.
You were very, very close to hitting that time.
Yeah.
I'll be careful of this
So
guy.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
How many did I get in the end? I got
He's
60.
laps down, but he is just a penis.
Car right. Right side's clear.
See, this is like
Oh,
a,
that's 66.
It's like a
yeah,
proper
that's
GT
66, just be
driver.
careful.
what the gentleman
He doesn't
racer.
like us.
I don't think anyone likes him. I'm pretty certain I've seen about 8 teams
Oh,
I'm
hope that he
very
gets
scared of
DQ'd.
this guy. Okay, yeah, that's all good. Oh, crash ahead. Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, you ahead of me? You're...
Dawson's not gonna like that.
Jeez, that car coming up behind
On
us
your
is
right.
looking mangled.
Yeah, most of them do at this
Still
point.
there. Clear right.
You can tell it's a proper
We're
split
actually looking
16
quite
race
good.
when no
We're
one's
looking-
got an
we're
intact
looking
car.
quite good, all things considered, aren't we? Considering some of the incidents we've been in.
Yeah, iRacing is slightly cheaper than karting.
That's
Yeah.
the way I look at it. I'm like, every time I look at a piece of content, I'm like, well, I know it looks expensive because it's just like virtual, but like a few sessions at GoKine's like 40 quid in itself, so I might as well just like buy the iRacing content. and
Spend
have, like,
24 hours
have it
getting
forever.
pissed off at people in 4 GTs.
Alright, so now you've seen a little bit of my driving so far. I'll just give you guys like a bit of a rundown of what was going down in this first stint. Coming into this, I did 2 hours, 3 hours maximum practice before even jumping into this 24-hour race. And no practice on the morning of me waking up, so I just jumped straight into it cold. I felt like that was probably the best way to go about it because I was going to be driving slowly in the first stint anyway. I wanted to make sure I survive. Ultimately, this was a survival just stint. I'd say definitely the first one, just getting up to speed, assessing what the damage was with the car, because as you can see, it's had its fair share of knocks over the course of the race, all the while navigating all the faster traffic, people with much less damaged cars, people much faster in a straight line. I was getting overtaken so much in the oval section, it was actually quite ridiculous. I think over the course of the day, I only overtook like a handful of people in a straight line, so that says a lot about the straight line speed nature of the Porsche. It was already one of the slower ones anyway, but to add the aero damage, it was definitely not the one chief. But anyway, settling into the stint, that was my first stint done. I was doing a double stint straight up, so that was a good time for me to get customized with the car. I definitely learned so much in this double stint compared to what I was doing in practice, but I was really struggling with the brakes, so that was the biggest thing for me. I think front locking was a huge issue. I might have moved the brake balance forward after seeing what all the other guys were struggling with. You saw they were like locking up locking the rears and spinning at turn 1, so that was an issue for those guys. So I just wanted to minimize that and moved it forward a little bit. It might have made me a little bit slower and caused a few more front lockups, but I survived my first double stint, and I guess that's all I could really say about that. I think I overtook someone at some point as well, so I was very, very happy about that. But otherwise, it was just a lot of dodging faster traffic, getting through, having as few incident points as possible, and then bringing the car back home for fit show to get in the car in my next stint. But that's just a brief summary. I'll go back to my live commentary now, and you guys can keep up to date with the race. I think we're halfway through the race now at this point.
40 incident points was the limit, but he thought it was a challenge.
You gotta get 240.
Achievement.
I'm just a clean boy now. I did 2 Hungary races without getting a penalty.
Wow.
And
Truly
there's just
inspirational
Ben
stuff,
just
though.
hopping the chicane every lap.
Oh, that was disgusting, wasn't it?
I think he worked out where the game's limit is and just abused it.
Oh yeah, no, he's been doing that since 2016 when I was racing with him.
That's what Breakmaster and Fens do. They jump on the game. Like, they practice all week and they find the absolute limit of the track and stuff.
Well, they practice. Sickening,
that's
sickening, innit?
What's that? I haven't heard this word before.
I mean, I probably ought to. I'm so trash in Tier 1 at this point. I get on like an hour beforehand and I'm just like, shit.
This time, awesome.
Yeah.
Awkward, these guys are slower than me.
Oh, go on, Ben. Easy.
You know what to do. You know what to do.
Send it.
See that gap in the middle?
3
Please
wide.
don't actually go for it. Oh my god!
Lord.
Oh, so you didn't pinball them properly. You should have pinged the Ford into the Porsche. Or the Ferrari, or whatever it was.
I know it's
I
completely
thought you
under
were gonna try and
control.
go for
I don't
it.
know what you were on about.
Oh yeah, right.
It did not look under control from my vantage point, that is for certain.
Lachlan's going to get in the car and there's going to be a little bit of wee in the seat of how under control Ben was in that situation. You're not burning enough fuel. Just floor out one of the
Oh
corners.
no!
That's what the tyre wear's doing. He's causing too much front locking because there's too much weight in the car still.
Oh, sake!
Alright,
I'm so sorry.
I literally looked away for a second and you're in the car. That's literally a second.
I don't have any braking marker for that corner. I think that's the problem.
Right, pit this lap.
Before you're not going to be happy you're making him go to the high side, but anyhow.
Yeah, but this guy will probably be happier that he's going to the
He's
high
pissing.
side
Yeah.
before he goes to the inside and Ben
Alright.
just chops him off when he tries to get to the lane.
Right side's clear.
Huge
Oh, you're
monumental
gonna-
accident. Ooh.
Engage the limiter.
Good job.
Right.
Right.
24
Good
laps
stint,
about.
cool.
It's still an hour. Yeah, that
Lachlan,
would
you're
be
up.
intense. 24 laps around, well, any laps around Bathurst. Good fun, but scary. Was it one of the best combinations in the world I've learned? It's a Daytona prototype at Bathurst. I don't know why, but it just works. Right, shall I remove Lachlan from the car then? But yeah, GG Ben, buddy. Good couple of stints there. Especially, obviously, first time.
Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the love there, but there we go. That was the end of my first double stint. Now Lachlan is getting in the car, ex-Fit Show, as you guys will probably know him as. It's been in the comments a lot over the years, but yeah, we're partnering together. These guys, they do the AOR commentary on the Sunday nights. Just for some reference, you might have heard their voices before and not quite known exactly where they're from, but there you go. Lachlan jumped in the car. His pace, I think out of the 4 of us, was probably the best. He was consistently running in like the 44s, occasionally dipping into the 43s, and with a broken car, I think that was pretty impressive pace. For me personally, I think I was in the 44s. When I got a good lap together. I did like 1 lap in the 43s, did I? I can't remember. My pace wasn't good this weekend. Just the lack of practice really got to me. Didn't really have a good handle on the setup and even to some degree the track, but you know, I take it in my stride. I was fairly consistent, I would say, in all the practice that I did, so I was pretty confident in my ability and my contributions to the team. You're now seeing footage of my second double stint. And this time I was pushing things a little bit more. I think I wound back the brake bias further back, making it a bit more risky to spin out, but it obviously made me faster. So I was willing to risk that a little bit. You can see someone was stranded off the edge of the circuit there, had to go onto the grass to avoid. Just about managed to do that and avoid disaster, but man, that was a very scary hour of the race. Despite the race quieting down a lot, there was still lots and lots of battling and had to keep my wits about me to make sure that I didn't crash into the pits again for another stint.
Alright, that looked like a pretty decent stint. Ready for another one?
I'm out. See ya.
Don't you dare.
The temptation is real, just to jump out. I've been in the car for 3 hours now. This is the second half of the double stint. So each stint is an hour long. And after this, I'll have been in the car for about 4 hours now. So that takes a bit of a toll, but be hopefully making up some good ground. Every time I got in the car, I actually gained position. So when I first got in the car in the morning, it was position 31 for us. In the first stint, I moved up 1 place, and then in this stint here, I moved up to 29th. There's a contact with the orange car there.
Clear right.
What the fuck's happened there?
I was on the white line, and this guy lifting off as well.
Blue flag.
You ever can have a look for me?
Is the car okay?
Yeah.
He's drifted down, you've drifted up, and you've met in the middle.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, you came probably maybe half a car length up off the yellow line
Looking
compared
more
to.
about track limits.
It looks like he's come down a little bit as well.
I didn't realize.
That was the 25th place car.
I like it.
Left side.
Another position for us
Still
later.
there. Clear left. Blue flag.
We've taking out the competition now. Lovely.
Right, who's in 28th? Who's next?
Oh
Matt.
lord.
Track limits. Come on.
Wee, that's a
Blue
spin.
flag.
What was that?
Oh no! Fuck.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Alright, so here it is, the big incident. I really didn't want to be that guy over the course of this race that had a big crash like this. It was really unfortunate. I just lost the back end, and I thought I was clear to the car behind me. On my relative, there wasn't really anyone near me, but I lost a lot of time in the spin. I couldn't see in my mirror, in my passenger mirror, my driver's side mirror, and also the rear vision mirror. It was just in my blind spot, as you can see here from the onboard. Like, it's so hard to tell. It was just in a really unfortunate position. I thought I was clear, tried to get going, and obviously got collected by the Ferrari. Just not the situation that any of us wanted. He had absolutely no fault there, nowhere to go. And I just completely turned across him. So I felt so bad about that. That had to happen. And it was coming towards the end of my stint as well. I was only 2 or 3 laps away from pitting. And then we rewind back to this incident as well, which happened just before it. It's just lapse of concentration, I'd say. This is my second double stint. So I'd been driving for about 4 hours now, and just a lapse of concentration. Both incidents my fault, obviously. I straighten the steering for like a second. I think what happened was when I was actually driving it myself, I looked to the right to see where he was, and when I looked to the right, I obviously straightened up the steering, and that was it. So, really, really unfortunate.
Definitely.
Spun him out. I don't think he lost too much time or got too much damage, so at least there was that. But the Ferrari, I definitely hindered his race a bit. So, what can I say? A really unfortunate end to what was a pretty good couple of stints. I was hoping, but now we're going back to the pits. We've got like 10 minutes worth of damage to repair again.
Oh, Chad's back. What is that guy doing? He keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. I'm so confused. It's quite weird actually doing a full-on 24-hour race and actually having the actual driver changes work properly. It's not something you can really get elsewhere in Sims at the moment. It is quite a unique experience in that way. Pretty bloody cool, I will admit.
All those people in the crowd have been standing there for 24 hours,
I know, the
to
grandstand
16 hours.
Stayed entirely full. Every grandstand, 100%, all the way through the night.
They are very dedicated. No toilet breaks or anything. When you think about it, the viewing areas for this race kind of suck, because the grandstands are only set up around like the oval part. You don't really get to see anything of the infield. And when you get to
I guess, but if you got the grandstand near the start-finish line and sort of see into turn 1, that wouldn't be terrible.
That's like the only good spot. But then you go to like the bus stop chicane thing, and there's actually no grandstands there. So you can't see a car go through a high-speed corner.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, the grandstands are obviously set up for all the oval racing they have.
Yeah.
The infield sort of just gets... They haven't really got the space to put up the grandstands in here with how it normally operates. No permanent stands, at least.
Oh, the stands here, on your left. Like when I go to the V8s or the F1, I prefer to like sit myself down at a high-speed corner as opposed to like sitting in a straight, which nothing happens at.
Well, it depends. Like in qualifying, yeah, definitely sit at a high-speed corner. During the race, you want to sit at an overtaking spot, realistically, to actually see some action.
Yeah.
I remember I got grandstand tickets for the Grand Prix last year inside turn 1, but for qualifying I went to turns 11 and 12. You know, the far chicane.
Yeah, that would have been so sick.
Park. And sure enough, Bottas crashed right in front of where I would have been sitting had I been at my grandstand seat.
Yikes.
That was, yeah. It was cool seeing the cars through 11 and 12 though. Like in quality trim, that was mental.
Ooh, that's a bit twitchy.
Just a tad, yeah.
Twitch.tv/xfitshow.
Right, I'm gonna pit at the end of this lap.
Did you get many incidents this race, this stint?
Not really. I had the spin at the start. Other than that, it's been clean. Where's our little man? There he is.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a decent stint.
Good stint. Good stint.
Other than the spin, it was alright.
Oh no, why do I feel the urge to need to go to the toilet now?
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're doomed.
Oh my god, am I actually joking? No, I'll be fine. I think it's probably just nerves more than anything.
I think you're only doing one stint, so you should be right.
Yeah, I only have time for one stint, I reckon.
Yeah, I was just checking the time.
Here we go for the Daytona Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights and away we go.
Oh Jesus Christ!
At least I get to drive in sunlight. All of my stints so far have been in the darkness.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get you in for another stint after AOR when we're in the daylight towards the end of the race.
Oh yeah. I feel like it might be unlikely though, with all three of us being awake.
Who knows?
I feel like the other guys would probably want to finish off the race.
Oh, I think according to the schedule, you go off AOR, then Matt gets in, Andy gets in, then I get in, then you get in, then I get in. There's what the schedule map put up says. 'Cause after AOR, there'll still be 3 hours worth of racing.
That guy is our nearest competitor, but he's like many laps down and has a very broken rear wing.
The car doesn't look any more bent than it was previously, I think.
It's because I just came out of the pit lane for repairs.
Oh.
It's a yoke.
Oh, thank God. I was rewinding to check. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
you actually have no faith in me.
Oh, Matt has just disconnected from the lobby. Rip his stream. Rip the stream.
Oh no.
Oh, no, okay, so there's no stream anymore. At least you're recording this bit, so if you do fuck up, we still have footage of it.
Yeah. Race leader's got some rear wing damage.
Even the race leader's got damage. Bloody hell.
Yippee! An overtake.
I assume I'm getting in about a lap or two.
Yes.
You've got to go get in the way of Greekmaster for Ryan, haven't you? You've got a
I got a job to do.
big responsibility.
Gotta earn my gold star.
Sacrifice your own race and just piss off Greek. To be fair, sounds like
Pretty
a fun
much.
way to spend a Sunday night.
I wanna win AOR before I go.
Yeah, when are you planning on packing up all your gear? So you can't race in AOR anymore. When's that likely happening?
February, mid-February.
Mid-February, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is there any date locked in for the big move yet, or is that still in the air?
Well, my visa starts on the 20th of February, so
Okay.
it'll be around
So
then.
any time after that then, really.
Pretty sure it'll be this lap I'm pitting.
What'd you say?
I think I'll be stopping this lap.
Yep. I'm ready. Anytime you come in.
Here's the yeet.
Oh Lord, send help. I actually pulled
There we
it off.
go. I got an overtake just before I pack up shop.
Then you're gonna dive into the pits and this guy's gonna be like, what the fuck is this dickhead doing? Lockups.
I didn't speed into the pit lane somehow,
Sounds good then.
but I missed my pit box.
Yep. Please tell me you got that on video. That's no way you're not putting that in.
Oh my god. The less said about that, the better. Here we go, into the pit lane. I'm an absolute hero for making up time in the pit lane, and then I overshoot. Yep, cool. Good way to end. And we are P30.
Alright, so we need to make up one place in the next 6 hours or whatever. To finish where we qualify.
The next car is only 2 laps ahead. Alright, I'm gonna start practicing for AOR now.
Yeah, fair enough. Good luck.
Cheers.
Don't piss
See
too many
ya.
people off.
Try not to. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Final stint, we've got Lachlan and the car finishing off. It's easy. GG's, boys. We survived.
24 hours. That's mad. That's
Bloody
mad.
hell.
Daytona. Done. Everyone's doing donuts. That's what it's all about. The donuts at the end. For those that survived.
That's so fucking
It's
shit.
24
with
hours
that.
just to do donuts at the end. Well, I say donuts, they're sort of just grass slides, but
We'll just get DSQ'd in a second.
So there we go, guys. That has been the Daytona 24-hour race for iRacing. Sorry that the ending was just sprung upon you, but really, there wasn't all too much that happened towards the end. Fitcho was putting in a great stint trying to chase down 27th place, but unfortunately we fell just short, so it was a bit anticlimactic. But in any case, That is the end. I didn't get back in the car after my stint in AOR. Driving an F1 is surprisingly a lot more intense than racing on iRacing. I'd done 5.5 hours of driving throughout the day. Then I spent about 4 hours driving AOR, practicing, doing the actual race, qualifying, etc. And by the time I got done with qualifying AOR, I was just so spent. I couldn't get back in the car, and that was it. So unfortunately, that was it for my stint. Want to say a big thank you to Andy, to Matt, to Fitcho for inviting me to join their team and take part in this Daytona 24-hour. Although the result wasn't fantastic, we crashed out in the first hour, lost 10 laps there, and ended up finishing close to 30 laps down, I'm not too sure. It wasn't about the results, it was about taking part and having fun, and I certainly did so. So hopefully some of the fun carried across into this video. Seeing the donuts at the end with the finish was just such a cool moment to see and celebrate with everyone after racing around for 24 hours. It would have been a great feeling to finish off that race. But with that said, I feel like I've been bitten by the iRacing bug again. These big iRacing events have drawn me back to the platform, and I've been doing a lot of racing and practicing behind the scenes that you guys have not seen any footage of. I've just been having some fun with that in the background. So if there's more iRacing content, if you guys like this, then I'll certainly do some more in the future, and we can have some fun with the content that comes with that. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching a very, very long video. Thank you so much if you've stuck along till the end. If you're still here, comment roundabout, and I'll know that you guys made it to the end. But that's it from me today. In terms of the future, like I said, I'm going to be doing the iRacing Bathurst 12-hour with New Zealand Ryan and DRC Jared. We're going to take that race seriously, see if we can win in our splits. I might live stream it on my YouTube. If not, I'll stream it on my Twitch, and we'll have a bit more interaction. Hopefully the video will be a lot better quality, if that makes sense. And just overall, should look forward to some really good content to come, and hopefully this will be the first of many endurance races or just big races on iRacing in general. I really want to do the Indy 500 this year, so definitely look forward to that. But that's it from me today. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who has watched this, and anyone who took part in this. This was incredible, and we need to do more soon. That's it from me today. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.
28th place?
28th, 29th to 28th at the end of the day.
Imagine driving around for 24 hours to only gain one place.